Hello again, this is Stan at Inline Warehouse, and we're going to take a look at Rollerblade's 2012 model of the Tempest 100 skates. We got both the women's and the men's in front of us. This is a higher end performance skate, not to be confused with Rollerblade's Activa and Crossfire 100, which have similar wheel size. So it's targeted towards your more experienced skater, doing longer distance training, performance training, and we'll go through the features one by one so you can see some of the stuff that these guys are loaded up with. We're going to use the women's model, the Tempest 100, to go through the features. This one, of course, being a little bit brighter colorway, but both are very good looking models, whether you're looking at either the men's or women's. The Tempest 100 is a little bit misleading. The wheel sizes are 100 millimeter in the first, third, and fourth position, but they threw a 90 millimeter wheel here in the second spot, so don't think that they did something wrong. What that does is lower the deck height a little bit, give you more versatility because it's going to give you more maneuverability control while still getting the power and performance of a larger wheel in 100 millimeters. So that does a great job. Inside the wheel, you have an SG9 bearing, which is made from Rollerblade. The SG9 is not a serviceable bearing, which is not as common these days. That would be the one negative that I would say. The SG9 is a good quality bearing, but not being serviceable, may want to replace that with a different bearing down the road sometime. Moving on to the frames. This is an extruded aluminum frame. The frame length will vary depending on what size you're getting, but very firm, very rigid. It mounts both 165 and 195. The boot spacing, however, is at 195. The brake is not seen here, but don't worry, that is in the box with the axle should you want it. So that's able to throw on whenever you need it, if needed at all. Moving on up to the boots themselves, you'll see a FiberTech base here. What this does is reduces the weight of the skate. That helps reduce fatigue when you're going out for those longer skates, and that comes in handy. You also have a nice good toe protection. Should you be being more abusive on your skates, this will help keep those boots lasting a long time, and really good venting on the toe here, which will help keep your feet nice, cool, and dry. Moving on to the cuff here, this is again a little bit lower cut than you would find on an Activa or Crossfire 100 model. This lower cut will help you get more edge on the wheels, which a more performance type skater would want. You have a little bit of neoprene in the back here to help slip it on easily, and some memory foam inside to help remember your foot shape. The 45-degree buckle over the front is extra thick to help keep that heel down and not lose any power transfer, and you have a ratchet buckle on the cuff, which is nice as well. Specific to Rollerblade, which is proprietary, is a asymmetrical lacing system. This also works to help capture power transfer, because when you're pushing off on your skate, this is where your skate's going to want to stretch, and that lacing being on that exact point is going to help eliminate that, and again transfer that power down to your wheels rather than it being lost inside the boot. The boot feel has a little bit more narrow feel to it than it would in the Crossfire 100. That's intentional. That's going to give you more performance out of it. Again, it's going to, rather than the boot move or your foot slop inside, it's going to transfer down to your wheels because it's not going to get lost inside the boot. So whether you're looking at the women's model in Tempest 100 or the men's, both very nice looking, very performance oriented, and both can be found right here at Inline Warehouse. Thanks for watching.